First of all, Happy New Year. I can't believe it's already 2020, and this is the 2020 winter semester PC 102 pathway program. And I am your instructor, Dale Moss, and I just wanted to introduce myself to you today through video so you can see a name with a face and the face with those the emails that you'll be seeing throughout the next 14 weeks. I'm very excited to be able to hang out with you. This will be my first time teaching PC 102. This will be my fourth semester teaching overall through the Pathway program, and first two semesters was with Math 100G. Last semester was with 101, the PC 101, and now I get to do PC 102 with you. I'm super excited to be able to learn along with you because it'll be, like I said, my first time doing this. And I just want to do a small introduction, and I want to go ahead and start doing that now. I'm going to move my face off of this picture here, and here's a couple things from me as far as a couple other pictures that may be able to do that. But anyways, I would like to introduce myself. Like I said, my name is Brother Dale Moss. I'm the instructor for this class in this section this time. I'm from Nevada. I'm from Sparks, Nevada. Not a whole lot of people know where that is at. It's up in the northern part, northern part of it, right next to the California border. As you can see, there's some pictures here that I'm showing you that are from this area where I am. It's almost a lot like elevation-wise, like Salt Lake City, Utah, where we have the Sierra Mountains. We have Lake Tahoe. As you can see, we have the famous sign that's the biggest little city in the world. Biggest myth that people have sometimes in understanding when they do not know very much about Nevada, is they think that Las Vegas and Reno are right close next to each other, and that is definitely not true. As you can see from the map, that it's about a 7 to 8 hour drive apart. Anyways, I've been born and raised here in Reno, Nevada, Sparks, Nevada. I spent my whole entire life here. I come from a family of 7 children. I'm the oldest. I have 5 sisters and 1 brother. The only time I went away from here was to get my education, which was at BYU in Provo. And then I also went on my mission and served a mission there as well. And I'll be talking about that here in a few minutes. But anyways, another interesting fact about that, my wife, who I'm currently married to, she's also from this area. We were actually about 3 blocks away from each other as we grew up, and so we knew each other pretty well. Moving on to the next slide, like I mentioned before, I went to Brigham Young University. I got my Bachelor's of Arts in Math Education with a minor in Physical Education with a coaching emphasis. While at BYU, I had the opportunity to be able to play football for them. I played back in the Ty Detmer era, where in 1987 to 1992 area, and it was a blast being able to do that as well. After I received my bachelor's degree, I went ahead and did a couple online master's degrees through Grand Canyon University. My first one was in teaching, and then my second one was in school administration. At some point in my career, as I've been teaching for now about 24 years, I am looking to get into some possible administration positions to change things up a little bit for myself. Like I said before, Pathways program, 3 semesters, 2 with the Math 100G, PC 101, first semester, and then, like I said, I've taught secondary. That's my real job during the day, is being a secondary education teacher. I teach at the high school level. I've taught math, I've taught science, I've taught health, and I've taught physical education. Along with teaching, I've also been able to coach football and track and field, and as of this last spring, I've completely retired from all coaching, which is an interesting thing that I don't know what I'm going to do with all my extra time, maybe except for spending time with you guys. But anyways, just a couple small things about me that you'd like to know. Anyways, here's my family. Here's a couple pictures with my wife and I. We got married in Las Vegas Temple back in 1992 on December 17th. So we just celebrated our 27th wedding anniversary. We have 4 children. We have 2 boys and 2 girls. And I'll be showing you pictures of that here in a second. Apparently, I'm not quite there yet. I got too fast with me on here. Anyways, both my wife and I served missions. I served a mission in Germany. I served from 88 to 90. And the coolest part about serving my mission then was that I was there when the wall fell down. That was super cool to be able to be a part of that and see it all happen before and the after effects of what that all did. I even got pieces of the wall. If I had them sitting here with me, I'd hold one up for you so you can check it out. But there's a couple pictures here. My wife also served a mission. She served in Columbus, Ohio. And the interesting thing is that when we both returned home from missions, we returned home about the same exact time, and we reported back to the stake presidency on the same day. Interesting fact, though, I reported first, and as I walked out of the hallway, there I saw my wife, not at that time, and really didn't have any interest or thought that that would even be a possibility. But then a few years later, lo and behold, we got married. Like I mentioned before, I can't remember if I did or not, we lived about three blocks apart from each other. My families have always been really good friends. And so it got to a point that we said, hey, I think we might like each other. We should probably see if it works out. And here we are now. And we've been happily married for 27 years. So here's a few pictures of my family. Some are a little bit older than others. Most of them are more recent. We just had our recent Christmas picture. As you can see, we had all our matching pajamas. My oldest daughter, who is 25 years old, is married and has a child, and his name is Caden, and he's about a little over a year and a half old. I have twins, a boy and girl twins, Dallas and Kyra. If you look in the middle picture, they're the two brunette and blonde-haired girl standing next to each other. Dallas and Kyra, they both just recently this last year just returned home from the missions. Dallas went to Sweden on his mission, and Kyra served in Nauvoo, and that's where that picture in the upper right-hand corner is a picture of us riding the wagon ride there at Nauvoo. We were able to go see her last summer and go check out the Nauvoo pageant. And then our youngest son, Dylan, he's on the one that's on the far right. He just turned 15 just a few days ago, and he is very active. He's not. He wants to, if you guys hear his name again, Dylan Moss, he's trying and planning on wanting to run for president someday of the United States. So, you may see him around or hear his name sometime in the future. So that's my wonderful family. I don't know if there's any other interesting facts about that. My daughter, Kaylin, who's the oldest one, who's married to Chandler, she graduated from BYU, Idaho, and now lives back here in Reno, Nevada with us. And her and her husband own a studio for musicals for small children or young children so that they can do productions. And they just had their production with Lion King this last December. Couple other things to mention as far as we get into PC 102, and you guys need to, and I would encourage you to get in and read the syllabus as much as possible. There are a few points that you need to make sure that you know. Make sure you're developing those attributes of being a disciple leader. As myself, I'm trying to do the same thing, and we can do that all together, and we can learn and grow and strengthen our testimonies together. As you can see, this is just the general idea of what's going on in the programs. Most of you guys, this is your second semester, so this is not your first rodeo with this kind of stuff. But anyways, make sure you guys, as we do it, we're following Christ. We lead with integrity, manage your career, collaborate, which I hope we can do a lot of, making decisions and solving problems, using quantitative reasoning, and communicate effectively. And I will do my best to help you out with that. And I want you guys to feel comfortable talking to me and asking me any questions, especially when there's situations where assignment may need to be turned in later or be accepted for whatever reason. I know things happen in people's lives, and it's not always what we plan for. But just be assured that that you can come to me and have a conversation with me with anything you want to do. And then my last slide that I have here, I apologize, is this is the thing we want to talk about, the course outcomes specifically, course description. This one is an interesting one because I know with PC 101, it was a lot of essay writing and a lot of life skill things that you were learning. This course invites you to use your personal strengths and ability to serve others, like we always do with everything we do. We've been given many gifts and talents that we need to be able to strengthen and to be able to share with other people. You engage in authentic learning activities that add value to your home, workplace, and or your community as you learn to serve and serve to learn. Activities invite you to chart a professional and scholastic path, communicate in a professional situation, strengthen relationships, collaborate, manage conflict, and lead from anywhere. Now, the nice thing about this one is we get to learn a lot about writing resumes or even applying for jobs. Some of you guys may have already had jobs and you're completely happy with them, but please understand that just don't go through the motions on this. This can also provide you, not only does it teach you for your applying and talking in job scenarios or interviews, but it builds you up as a person so that you can spiritually grow, intellectually grow, and to be able to use those tools to be a minister and a disciple leader. The outcomes, as you can see here, there are professional skill outcomes. There are writing outcomes again, and they will be math outcomes. My background is very strong in math, so I feel a lot more comfortable with that. But like I said before, we're learning all together, and I look forward to that. I forgot to mention that I've been a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints my entire life. And so everything seems to come more naturally sometimes for other people. But I do have a strong testimony of the gospel and my Savior, Jesus Christ. And I love my Heavenly Father. And I know that He lives and He's provided a way and a great gifts so that we can get through our hard times. Not every time is it going to be an easy scenario. And sometimes during this next 14 weeks, it's not going to be easy either. But I know as you pray, you ponder, you search, and you learn, and you collaborate, and you talk to people, that your burdens will be lightened, and you'll be able to accomplish and grow and learn at the same time. And I know that as we do this together, we will have an enjoyable time. And I appreciate being able to talk to you today and introducing myself to you. And I hope that you now see a face and a voice with the name and also with emails that you'll be seeing throughout the semester. I am hoping to be able to provide other videos and stuff like that too, but being the first time teaching this course, sometimes it's just understanding the course more thoroughly and then being more comfortable with it. But throughout the time, I may or may not be able to provide as many videos, but I hope that I can. That's my goal. But anyways, I know your Heavenly Father loves you and you guys are children of God, and that this program has been inspired to help you get in a position to make yourself a better person, put yourself better professionally, as a spouse, as a mother or father, and anything goals that you're setting. And I look forward to working with you. And we'll see you in the discussion boards and on anything else too. Have a good day.